White flag is raised, and they're off. 17 fences ahead of them as they begin the run now towards the first and Stewart's House, with Hangover prominent. Also right up with the leaders in the centre is Catch Me as they go out over the first. And all safely over with Hangover landing just in front of Catch Me. Leanne is next with a new story. Stewart's House is next. And these are being followed by Across the Bay, who's towards the inside at the second, the first of the ditches. Hangover rises with Stewart's House. Leanne put in a particularly good jump there to land in front. Dancing Hero is next, just towards the outside of the leaders. And then comes Will Jamie Run, being followed by Catch Me, and then Across the Bay. Just in behind them is a new story, Because I Couldn't See, is towards the outside of Clantara. As they continue on down the back, Majestic Concorde, prominent position towards the inner. As they go now towards the next fence, and Leanne going to rise just in the lead now with Will Jamie Run jumping to the front on the outside. In between horses, Old Si has moved prominently, and Lost Follow the Plan as they race on now towards the next on the far side. And take them on now towards the next. And up front as they jump the ditch, in the lead as they clear that one is Leanne, who's in front. As they turn now to head across towards the next fence, on the inside, Old Si. Will Jamie Run is close up. Then comes Stewart's House. Majestic Concorde is towards the inside of Catch Me, Because I Couldn't See. As they come to the fence now before they'll approach the straight. And the loose horse Follow the Plan just moving out of harm's way at this point as Leanne takes them now on the approach to the turn into the straight, where they'll face up to the fence that'll bring them up towards the stands. And it's Leanne and Robbie Colgan turn in front. In second place, Stewart's House, Will Jamie Run between horses. Then comes Old Si, Majestic Concorde, Across the Bay and Catch Me, and they're being followed by Hangover, Because I Couldn't See, and Dancing Hero. Just in behind these leaders is Van Almer with Bohemian Lass towards the inside. Storm and Exit comes next, and then comes a new story. Racing on up now to past the stands with a circuit of the track ahead of them, and it's Leanne in front. Majestic Concorde and Will Jamie Run. Stewart's House, Old Si, Catch Me. Storm and Exit on the inside, Because I Couldn't See, and Across the Bay. Then comes Skipper's Brig. In between horses then, taking them up past the stands is Oscar Luby, and they're being followed by Clantara. Just after them is the Borough Vic, and following them is on the outside a new story, being followed by Streets of Gold. Just after them is August of Vic, and then comes Undergraduate. Towards the inside is Got Attitude. They're being followed by Ambobo. Beautiful Sound is next towards the outside, and then comes Jared as they clear that one with Pom Tippy towards the back as they race on now to the next fence to take them into the back straight. And in front, Leanne is the leader. Still the loose horse right there in harm's way as they clear that. Also close up on the outside is Will Jamie Run. Towards the inside is Majestic Concorde, who's prominent. And they're being followed by Storm and Exit, who's close up. Catch Me just behind. Stewart's House and Old Si run round the outside. Skipper's Brig is towards the inner. And then Because I Couldn't See. And they're followed into the far turn by Clantara. 10 furlongs to go, 8 more fences left to jump. Leanne, Will Jamie Run, Stewart's House, Majestic Concorde, and then comes Catch Me. These are being followed towards the inside by Storm and Exit. Old Si is next, Because I Couldn't See is towards the outside. Couple of lengths further back then to Beautiful Sound, and then Streets of Gold. Skipper's Brig towards the inside with Clantara, and they're being followed by Van Almer. And after Van Almer is August of Vic towards the outside. Away we go is next as they come now to jump the next fence. Just over a mile to go. Leanne a couple of lengths in front, safely over that, followed by Majestic Concorde. Will Jamie Run, Stewart's House, and Catch Me. Storm and Exit on the inside, Because I Couldn't See, an Old Si next. Then comes Skipper's Brig. August of Vic is just behind them with Away We Go. Van Almer and Beautiful Sound and Clantara come next, and they're followed by Streets of Gold. But racing on now towards the next, 5 fences left to jump. Leanne and Robbie Colgan lead from Majestic Concorde. Robbie McNamara, then in third place is Storm and Exit and James Reevely as they race now with 4 left to jump. Stewart's House, Catch Me Because I Couldn't See. Then comes towards the inside Skipper's Brig and Old Sea. They're being followed by Vanalmer, August of Vic, and just in behind them is Beautiful Sound with Away We Go and Got Attitude next. They're racing now to the last of the ditches, and Majestic Concorde has now moved to the front, a couple of lengths in front. Storm and Exit is second. They're followed by Leanne Because I Couldn't See. Stewart's House is right there on the outside. Will Jamie Run is getting into it, and they're being followed by Beautiful Sound with Van Almer as they clear the last on the far side now and swing towards the second last. Majestic Concorde 2 in front. Leanne second Because I Couldn't See. Stewart's House, Storm and Exit. Then comes Beautiful Sound. Old Sigh and Catch Me are next. Racing now to the second last, and as they approach it, Majestic Concorde just the leader. Stewart's House makes ground on the outside. Because I Couldn't See is next. They're followed by Leanne, and then Beautiful Sound and Skipper's Brig and Storm and Exit as they round the home turn. It's Majestic Concorde who's in the lead, a couple of lengths clear. Because I Couldn't See is next. Stewart's House, then comes Leanne racing down now towards the final fence in the Paddy Power, and it's Majestic Concorde and Robbie McNamara from Because I Couldn't See and Nina Carberry as they jump the final fence. Majestic Concorde a few lengths clear. In second place Because I Couldn't See, then Beautiful Sound, Pom Teepee staying on from the back, but inside the last 200 yards it's Majestic Concorde from Because I Couldn't See as they run up towards the finish. It's Majestic Concorde is going to win the Paddy Power for Dermot Weld and Robbie McNamara. Because I Couldn't See is second. Pom Teepee will take third. Close fourth Catch Me, August of Vic, and then came Ambobo.